Good morning, everyone. So I'm going to explain to you the present continuous tense. This tense, it's going to be used in this unit to describe and to talk about what people are wearing because the unit is about fashion, okay? So what is the present continuous? Exactly. How do you use the present continuous? Okay, you're gonna use it for many reasons, but first we're gonna see the structures. We have the example of play. At the moment, I'm playing football. So if we noticed that in the affirmative, we use the verb to be and the other verb, which is the main verb with ing. So remember, we always need a subject. I am, the contraction, I'm, you are, or you're, we are, or we're, they are, or they're. Then we have he is, or his, she is, or she's, and it is, or it's. Sorry, the presentation is timed, so sometimes it moves by itself. So I am playing, you're playing, he's playing, and so on. This is a review because this is a topic you see in the other course. So the present continuous can also be present in a question. When you say, is he playing football at the moment? You can answer, no, he isn't. He is running because this is according to the picture, okay? So when you have a question, so you have to invert the order of the sentence. So you're gonna say, am I playing? No, I am playing. Am I playing? Are you playing? Is he playing? So depending on the subject, so that's how you're going to conjugate the verb to be. So if you're gonna use it in negative, so you're gonna add not, but you're gonna use the contractions. You can say I'm not or I am not. You are not or you're not, which is not here, or you aren't. We are not, we aren't, they aren't, he is not or he isn't, she is not or she isn't, and any other verb with ing, okay? Okay, so now the information question is, what is she doing? You can change it for any other verb. You can say, what is she wearing? What is she talking? What is she eating? So in this case, we have an example of draw, which is she is drawing a picture at the moment. What is Tweety doing? We're gonna use it because it is not a person, it is an animal. Then there are some rules for the ing verb. And you can see when you have a verb like die, it ends in E. So, and it is next to another vowel. So you have to change it to Y and put ing at the end. Then the verb write, never pronounce the W, is write with R, write plus ing, you say writing. And then you have the word hop, which is like jump. In this case, it's different from hope, it's hop, hop, okay? And you have to double the P because you have a vowel before the consonant, okay? And you say hopping. And then you have the word, the verb travel, and you have to add the L and say traveling. Okay, so this is an exercise for you to practice a little bit how to change these different verbs. So take some time or pause the video and try to do them. And then you're going to check the answers with the next slide. So you can see these are the answers. Okay, remember this is a review of the other course. Okay, this part is really important too because it is necessary to know how I use the present continuous. So it's important to know that you have to use the verb to be and you need another verb with ing form, but also it is important to know how to use the present continuous. Okay, the first use and the most common use is when you want to represent an action that is happening at the moment of speaking. So you're gonna say, or you're gonna use some common phrases like now, right now, at the moment, nowadays. So you're gonna see the example. Now I'm doing the washing up, or she's working very hard nowadays. The second use of the present continuous is when you want to talk about a situation that is temporary. Okay, so you know that this situation is going to change. So you can see as the example, it says, I'm staying with a friend at the moment. So it's a situation that will change very close, probably in the future. And you can say, well, I'm staying with a friend at the moment, but you never know. Maybe in the future you're not gonna be with your friend. Okay. I want to like show you something else related to this because it is related to how we can really make a huge difference between the future, sorry, between the present tense and the present continuous. Okay, when you have the phrase, I work at Amazon and I am working at Amazon. Okay, there is a huge difference with these two phrases. Okay, when you say, I work at Amazon, you're using the present tense. So it is the present tense. And this is the present continuous. But the story doesn't end there. Okay, why? Because when you say, I work at Amazon, this actually is like a permanent situation for you. Is like saying, oh, this is the job I want, this is, I am happy here, I'm not gonna change it. But if you say I'm working at Amazon, the person who listens to you will say, oh, so are you gonna change your job? And you're gonna say, why? Well, because this is only to represent something temporary. So if somebody asks you, what do you do? Where do you work? And you say, I work at Amazon. Okay, cool. But if you say I'm working at Amazon, the person will say like, oh, but you're not happy. Are you gonna change your job? Okay. Um, it's different when somebody says, where are you now? And you say, I'm working at Amazon. So you are giving the place where you work. But when you say, I'm working at Amazon, when you answer to the question, what do you do? Or where do you work? If you answer that, I'm working at Amazon, it means that you are talking about a temporary situation. So it means you are planning to change your job or you really don't want to be there. But here it's different when you say, I work at Amazon, so it means I want to stay here. I didn't know this until I talked to one of my teachers in the other masters I'm taking, and she was explaining this big difference between these two phrases. Okay, let's go back to the rest of the presentation. In the next examples are going to represent what I was telling you before. So actions happening at the moment of speaking. So we have here, they are dancing right now. And then we have the other one, which represents an action that is temporary. And we have two examples here. They normally play tennis, and but this week's they are, sorry. They normally play tennis is in the present, but this week they are skating is the action that is temporary because this is not the activity they do. They don't skate. They normally play tennis, okay? The other two uses and the last ones for this present continuous is when you talk about a situation that develops or is improving or changing. So in this case, we have this good example which says his English is getting better. So when you say his English is getting better, so it means that her English was not good at the beginning, but now it's better. It's getting cold. I'm sorry. It's getting colder. So it means in this case that probably it was really hot, but now it's getting colder. So the temperature is changing. Then the last use, just to finish, is the future when you want to talk about an event that is in the near future and you want to say they are getting married next week. So it means that this one is only used when you want to talk about an action that will happen soon. So if the action will not happen soon, so you cannot use this tense. And we have the examples of some changing situations when you say yesterday it was very sunny, today it's raining more and more. And the other one for future arrangements when when you say, sorry, they are celebrating a party next weekend. So this is next weekend because you have the phrase next weekend, you indicate that is coming soon, okay? Time expressions, and these ones are really necessary to indicate that you are using the present continuous. So you have the time expressions like now, at the moment, today, nowadays, this week, and currently. That will be it. Thank you so much for your attention.